10 important water parameters in catfish hatchery to check and correct to achieve success in your hatchery process. Once again, I will be talking about 10 parameters today in fish hatchery. It is important for you, that is 10 important parameters you need to check and correct for you to have a successful hatchery in catfish farming. So as you are also watching from the background, you are watching our mentorship program on hatchery, so that is why I'm emphasizing on hatchery. So, and I'll be talking more about hatchery if I'm still on the mentorship program. I just concluded a video on an hatchery process on an 18 pond construction, which I talked about 18 pond. So based on the video I'm showcasing, I'll be talking more relatively about the videos. So my name once again still remains Odutola Isabiodun DTM, your great uncle on this channel. You are welcome to my channel. You are welcome to Catfish Solution Plays and Academy. Yeah, let me go further on these great videos. And for those of you who are watching and have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure that you do that now. Make sure that you press on the subscription button, and don't forget to hit on the notification button and the likes button. Hitting on the notification button, this will tell you when I release new videos on this channel, and you will be able to watch some of the great videos if you definitely click on the notification button. And if you have not subscribed to our other social media, make sure that you follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on all our social media, and you can just Google on Catfish Solution Academy and you will find us there. So to achieve success in catfish hatchery, it is essential to maintain optimal water quality, which I'll be talking about 10 critical water parameters to monitor and adjust regularly so that you can achieve this great success in catfish hatchery. So the number one I'll be talking about today is the dissolved oxygen, which many of us do know as the DO. That means the dissolved oxygen in your water. So this is the first one I'll be talking about today. Dissolved oxygen is vital for survival and growth of catfish, essentially in the hatchery setting where oxygen demand is high. Oxygen demand is totally high in hatchery because of the compartment, that means the enclosure. So that is why the demand for oxygen is very, very high. And newly hatched fryers do comes with a lot of microorganisms, do comes a lot of bodies loaded, and one is loaded, this can conveniently affect the oxygen of your water. So dissolved oxygen really means oxygen, level of the oxygen in our water. And if we are checking this, we'll be looking at the ranges of above 5 milligram per liter, 5 milligram per liter. So that is what you'll be looking out for to check your dissolved oxygen. And let us talk about the correction. In case you have lower dissolved oxygen, you can increase with what we call the electronics aerator. If you need an aerator, we have the 1-watt aerator, which will serve, it can serve 2 incubator, and it can serve 1 singular incubator. Conveniently, it can serve an incubator with 500 liters of water, so it can serve a double of that, making the 1000 liters of water. It can serve that conveniently. If you want that, it's not that too expensive like the 10 hose aerator, 15 or 18 hose aerator. So this can still be accommodated for a small scale farmer, and you can use it with, it's a USB powered, which you can use with an aerator to power, with a power bank to power. For those of you who need such an aerator, make sure that you contact the number on the screen, and this will be sent to you anywhere you are in the country. That means increase aeration using any kind of aerator like the one I talked about, the air diffuser, and by adding fresh water. into it. And if you can't avoid an aerator, you can use the splash water system or flow through system, which this can conveniently help to as well. The number two, because of our time, the number two I'll be talking about is the pH. That means the potential hydrogen of your water. The pH level of your water affects metabolism, enzymes activities, and the toxicity of other chemicals in your water. That means pH do pollute water, add more of toxicity to every areas of your water, and as you notice, this is extremely dangerous. And the optimal ranges you'll be looking out for is 6.5 to 8. You can go on 8.5 if you can run a proper flow through. So these are the optimal ranges you can look for to have a successful hatchery. And what is the correction and the adjustment you can do when you have a lower a lower pH, which is an acidity level. pH, using lime, you can use lime to raise pH, or acid like vinegar, sulfuric acid, in order for you to reduce, that means to lower your pH. That means you can use the likes of the vinegar and folic acid for you to do the reduction. I think I will try to put some of the pictures of these for you. And again, for you to adjust it, you can also use the bicarbonate of soda ash, carbon bicarbonate, and calcium chloride. All those salts are used in order to correct your pH. Let me go to the number 3. The number 3 I'll be talking about today is the ammonia, which we also refers to the NH3. Ammonia. Ammonia is a toxic byproduct of fish water and uneaten fish. High level can be lethal to catfish, very harmful to catfish. The optimal ranges you should be looking at for the ammonia level is less than 0.05 mg per liter, that means milliliter per liter. So that is the ranges you should be looking at. And note, all these need as a test. You must have a test in order for you to correct some of all these parameters, to check all these parameters. So that's why I normally tell you guys that do not have test and you are still doing things on error. It is an error. You need to have a test for that. Improve biological filtration, reducing feeding rate, and increasing water exchange to dilute ammonia level. That is the correction and adjustment you can make. And the next one I'll be talking about is the nitrite, NO2. Don't make a mistake, nitrite, the NO2, not the NO3. Now I'll still be going into the NO3. This is the nitrite. That is a byproduct of ammonia breakdown. It's highly toxic and can brown blood disease in catfish. This sometimes, if you have your water, your fishes, when you notice that your fishes has a brown blood, maybe some of the fryers, some of your fingerlings is dropping, and you notice the blood that is coming out from them, it is the effect of the ammonia in your water. And this is the byproduct of ammonia. That means the ammonia setting of your water, the remnants, these are the results of the ammonia, higher ammonia in your water. So the ranges you should be looking at is 0.1 milligram per liter, and the correction is that you need to enhance biological filtration and aeration to ensure proper pond cycling. Have a filtration to filter your water. Those are the aids you will need in correcting that. The number 5 I'll be talking about is the nitrite. Nitrite is the NO3. Nitrite is the end product of the nitrogen cycle and is less toxin, but high level can still stress fish and affect the fish's growth. The ranges you should be looking at is less than 50 milligram per liters, and the correction is that regular water change and maintaining healthy plant life or biofilter can help control nitrate level of your water. And you can also use all these floating plants like the azolla, duckweed, the likes of the water lily, the likes of the water hyacinth. This can be used as well to control the ammonia, the nitrite of your water. And the number 6 I'll be talking about is the temperature. Temperature influences metabolic rate. That means feeding growth and reproductive success of your fishes. When you have abnormal temperature, your fishes will not eat, they will not grow, but they will be stunted and they will have a lot of problems in your hatchery. And basically, even your fishes will not come out. You can imagine, temperature is very, very powerful. So that is why I normally advise people to have what we call the thermometer for you to check. And what will you check? You have to check this water has to be in ranges of 26% to 30% centigrade. That is how your water should be. That means 26%, 26 degree to 30 degree centigrade. You can use water heater or cooler and monitor water temperature closely to keep it within the optimal ranges. We have the heater, that means thermostat. You can use that to heat up your water. You can use the charcoal, the like of the charcoal. We use bulb, this old bulb that we normally have before, the yellowish bulb that creates heat. That means bulbs that create heat, not the energy saver bulb. You can use that well as well. And you can use, somebody like me, I use hot water. I heat hot water, I boil hot water, and I put it to my hatchery and give me a success result. Number 7 I'll be talking about today, because of our time, is the hardness. The hardness is the calcium and magnesium concentrate in the water. Water hardness affects the osmoregulation process of fish, influencing their health and ability to produce. The optimal hardness you should be looking for is 50 to 150 mg per liter. That means the CaCO2. That means the calcium carbonate of the water. Corrections: add calcium carbonate or magnesium sulfate to increase hardness, or dilute with soft water to decrease the carbonate of the water. So those are the changes. And the number 8 is what we refer to as your water alkalinity. Alkalinities buffer the water against rapid pH change, ensuring a stable environment for our fishes. The ranges we should be looking out for is 50 to 200 milligram per liter. That means the carbon dioxide of the that means the calcium carbonate of the water. The corrections of your alkalinity is you can use the baking soda, that means sodium bicarbonate, to increase alkalinity, or use acid treatment to reduce the alkalinity. Because of our time, the number 9 I'll be talking about is the carbon dioxide of our water. Carbon dioxide, elevated CO2 level can reduce the oxygen carrying capacity of fish blood, leading to respiratory stress in our fishes. The optimal ranges you should be looking out for that is 10 milligram per liter. The correction is increase aeration to strip CO2 from the water, or use chemical like sodium bicarbonate to neutralize the excess of the CO2. And again, let us talk about the last one, which is the turbidity. High turbidity reduces light penetration, affecting photosynthesis and oxygen level, and can carry harmful potassiums into our water. The ranges you should be looking at for clear to side turbidity, depending on pond management practice. That means make sure that your water is totally clear. Correction: using sedimentary techniques, filtration medium and lake to clear the water, reduce stocking density much needed for our water. So conclusion: monitor and concentrate those water parameters are essentials for creating a stable and healthy environment for catfish breeding and fryers development in a hatchery. Regular testing combined with prompt corrections actions ensure optimal condition for catfish growth and survival, leading to a successful hatchery operation that we are always clamoring for. So at this point, I'll be saying bye bye. Make sure that you watch my next episode. Once again, my name still remains Odutola Isa Biodun DTM, your great uncle on this channel. Thank you and God bless.